Hello friends, welcome to Cool IT Help. In this tutorial session, we will see some useful Visual Studio Code tips and tricks. Here we will learn some shortcuts and some important basic things how to work with the Visual Studio Code, and these tricks will help you to improve your productivity. And if you are a beginner in the Visual Studio Code and this tutorial is for you, let's begin. In front of you, you can see we have the list of these 12 items. In this we will see how to change the theme instantly within 3 seconds, and don't ignore the theme power, because by setting the right theme you will feel relaxed on your eyes if you have a very long working hour. So select the right theme and take the advantage of relaxing your eyes. After that we will see how to toggle the sidebar, toggle the panel, what is the gen mode, side by side editing, move the explorer windows, create or open a file, navigation history, multi-cursor selection, fast scrolling, we can change the scrolling as well, code formatting and code folding. So we will see all the stuff here practically one by one. Let's begin with the first point. I will show you how you can set the theme instantly, and theme has most important part if you have a very long working hour and you are a programmer guy and you spent a lot of time here. So first I will open a test project here. I have only 3 HTML files, so I will apply the theme. What you have to do, you have to press these key combination. First you have to press Ctrl K, within a second you have to press Ctrl T. Then you will see a drop down on the screen like this. So this is the list of the themes available on your Visual Studio Code by default, and just scroll up and down and select the right theme which you feel relaxed for your eyes. So select the theme what you want. Now the second thing, we will see how to toggle this sidebar. As you can see in the Visual Studio Code, we have this explorer. So this is the sidebar, and we have this editor area. So if you need to expand your editor area and you want to hide the explorer, we have to press Ctrl B. When you press, your editor window will expand and that explorer, the side panel, will be hide. If you want to bring it back, so again press the Ctrl B and you will have the explorer in place. So great. Now we will see how to toggle the panel. So whenever we run some program, Java program, Ruby program, any another language program, we have the bottom panel. So how you can bring it back? So you have to press Ctrl plus J and you will get this. Here you have the tabs, problem, output, debug console and the terminal. If you are working with the different programming languages, these tabs will be in the use. So if you want to switch off and you want to bring back, press the Ctrl J. Now guys, we will see what is the gen mode, and gen mode is mostly popular with the programming guys. So this is like no distraction mode. So in this case we can off the left panel, side panel, bottom panel. We can hide all those stuff which are not necessary in your programming time, so you can have a less distraction. So we will activate the gen mode. I will show you practically here. Okay, come here and you need to press Ctrl K. After few milliseconds press the Z key and you will see the left and right panels and the other stuff is hide now, and you have only the code editor portion which is visible. So other distractions will be hide by pressing this key, Ctrl plus K, then press Z. So the sequence of pressing Ctrl K together, then after a millisecond press Z. Now we will see how to enable side by side editing. Suppose we have these 3 files and I want to open these files in a side by side editing mode. What we need to do, we need to press a simple key combination, which is Ctrl plus backslash. So select the file, press Ctrl plus backslash, and that file will be opened here in the parallel editing windows. See this. So you have 5 files, 6 files, 8 files. Simply select the file and just press Ctrl and backslash, and those files will be opened like this. Okay, so this was the opened file. If you have a file in the Explorer, the same thing you can apply here. Select the file and press Ctrl backslash, and those files will be opened here as a side-by-side editing mode. Now we will see how to jump back to the Explorer. If you have a 5 or 10 files opened and you're working on the very last file and you want to just come back on the Explorer. So what you have to do, you have to press Ctrl Shift plus E, and then you will jump to here in this Explorer, and you want to go back to the file. So select the file and press again Ctrl plus Shift plus E, and you will be jumped to the file editor. Okay, suppose right now I'm in the file 3, and when I press Ctrl Shift E, this will jump to the Explorer tab. Okay, and now when you are selecting any file here in the Explorer and you want to jump to the corresponding opened file in the editor, you have to press Ctrl plus Shift plus E. Simple. So remember, you have to press Ctrl Shift and E if you want to jump to the Explorer and you want to come back to the file. I hope this is clear. Now we will see how to create and open a file. Suppose we have this file 2.html, and this file has a reference of a file 4, which is not present in your project. And what will you do? So you have to simply press Ctrl and click. If this file present, this file will be opened. If this file is not present, so Visual Studio Code will show you this message and ask you to click on this create button. When you click on the create, and the file will be created with the same name, and you can see that file in your Project Explorer. That's great. It's a quite cool feature. Okay, now we will see how to check the navigation history. So here we have a feature to access the navigation history as well. What file you have opened first, what file you have opened second, and so on. If you want to see the complete history at once, we have to simply press a key combination. And you want to navigate forward and backward, we have the shortcut key for that. See on the screen. If you want to navigate the entire history, you have to press Ctrl plus Tab. And if you want to navigate through the backward and forward direction, plus Alt, left and right button for that. See this. Great. Now guys, we will see how to use multi-cursor, and we can perform multi-cursor selection here. So this is an example. Here we have p tags and lots of repeated text are here, and I want to add some word with all the p tags. So I will use Alt, and then I will click to the first line, then I will click to the second line, and then I will click to the third line and fourth line, and you can see cursor size is increasing and blinking to all the rows. And when you type, all that text will be typed to all the lines together. So this is quite useful if you have a similar kind of changes in multiple lines. I hope this is clear. Now we will see how to increase the scrolling. We can improve the scrolling speed as well. So to increase the scrolling speed, we have to change the settings. Suppose you have a very lengthy file and you want to work on the top and then you want to jump to the bottom of the file. In that case, you can increase the scrolling speed. For that, go to the settings, and here in the search box type fast scrolling settings. Great. When you get this, this is for the editor window. So right now, when you press the Alt key and you will scroll, so you will get the speed multiplication with 5. And if you want to increase the speed, you can increase this number. Like you can do it 10 times, 15 times and 80 times. Okay, depends on the file size, file length in which you are working. you want the fast scrolling, just go there and increase the number and the scrolling speed will be increased. But in my case, I don't need much scrolling speed, so I am setting it to the default, which is 5. Now guys, we will see how to perform the code formatting. So suppose this is the file and the code is not formatted in this file. In this case, you want to format the selected code. We have to press a shortcut key for that. So select the code that you want to format, that you want to indent, press Ctrl K, few millisecond break, press Ctrl and F, and that will be aligned, that will be formatted. Now suppose you have a very big file and that file is not formatted and you want to format that file at once. So you have a shortcut for that as well. So go to the file, press Shift, Alt and F. When you press, at once your file will be formatted properly. Now guys, we will see how to perform code folding and code unfolding. This is sometimes useful. So there is a shortcut for that as well. So we will see how to perform the code folding here. Suppose this is the HTML code, and here we have a body tag and we want to fold and unfold. So for this we have the shortcut keys for that. Control Shift and the left bracket, press this. So the folding will be happen. If you want to unfold that text which has been folded just now, again press the key Control Shift and the right bracket symbol. This way you can perform fold and unfold whenever you need, because sometimes we work on a very lengthy file and the scrolling is not the great idea to jump from top to bottom. In that case, we can fold the code on which we have already worked and which seems good, and now we jump to the next code which is not working. So this is a work style. Fold and unfold is quite useful in some cases. So guys, this was the Visual Studio Code basic tips and tricks and some shortcuts. I hope after learning this you will improve your productivity. If you found this tutorial relevant and useful, please hit the like button to appreciate, and guys, please subscribe to learn more. And for now, thanks for watching Cool IT Help.